My dad got this little microphone for me, and I want to eat it. It just looks so... It looks so... Oh, I want to eat it. I'm sure there's a way to put this in my... Like, put it here on my t-shirt, but I can't. Oh! Oh, I could. That's amazing. I have been feeling very depressed lately. So like every day it's like me trying not to kill myself, which is sad, but I'm trying at least. And I have been thinking about all of this, of being a singer, all of that, blah blah blah. You know, two things. One, obviously this is my dream. I won't stop fighting, but at the same time I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care. Like if I see someone my age being successful and having fame and having everything, good for you, enjoy it. The other day I watched the X movies with my friend, with one of my friends. I had watched Pearl before, and we watched X and Maxine, and let me tell you that. Please don't think I'm insane, but I can relate to her a lot. Like I'm obviously not a killer. I'm not a psycho, I promise. Like maybe I'm a psycho, but I'm not a killer. No, I'm not a psycho. But like I can relate to the character a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know if you can see change in my hair. I dyed it. It was supposed to look darker. It wasn't supposed to be so blonde. I'm tired of the blonde hair. I don't want to be blonde anymore. I want my dark hair back. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. I don't really give a shit anymore about my dream. Like, it's weird because I do give a shit, but at the same time I don't. It's like, whatever, just whatever. You know, before I was all the time so nervous, trying to look for opportunities, for places to play at, and they didn't want me. They never wanted me. And always trying to look for ways to promote my music. And you know what? At this point, I'm just gonna keep uploading music and covers and all of that, and I'm not gonna promote shit. I'm not gonna do anything. If people watch them, people watch them. If they don't, who cares? I don't give a shit. Feels good to let that out. But truly, I don't care anymore. It's like, what? It's like, it sounds sad, but at the same time, it's like, why should I care about being famous when I'm too busy trying not to kill myself? It sounds horrible, but it's the truth. Like, as long as I'm breathing, everything's fine. Doesn't matter if I'm famous, if I'm not famous, if people hate me, if people say I don't have talent, I sing horribly, my lyrics are dumb, my music is stupid. Doesn't matter. I'm breathing. That's what matters. I get so jealous when I see people my age being more successful than me, especially when it's something music related. I get so jealous, like I want to punch them in the face and I want to throw things around and I want to scream and shout and I hate them and I wish them the worst. And I know that's bad, but I'm not here to pretend I'm perfect, because I'm not. I once watched a video here on YouTube. The title was something like, if you want to be famous, it's because you're traumatized. And I was like, you're right, but don't call me out like this. And it kind of makes sense. Everybody, they always think I'm too weak and that I'm not capable of things. And I guess I just want to prove everyone wrong, but at the same time, it's something I really want for myself. So, yeah. And I hope it happens for me. And if it doesn't, I don't know. I guess it's fine. But I just don't see myself living a normal life. Like having a normal job and normal life. No. I just, like, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I cannot picture that. I cannot picture myself having a normal job, like being a teacher or working at a restaurant or something. It's not some, like, my brain cannot. Okay, so remember that horrible professor? She, when I went, okay, can the dogs stop barking? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can. I love them though. So I don't know if you remember that professor who said all of that shit to me. Well, she said more shit to me when I went back to college. As soon as I stepped into the classroom, she said, "Katie, can we talk?" And I was like, God, please protect me from this woman. God didn't protect me because I said yes, and she took me out of the classroom and she asked me, "What are you planning to do?" And I replied, "I'm going to keep going to college." And she said, and I quote, she said, "You're not mature enough to continue with this major. You don't have the maturity it takes." And she just repeated that over and over and over. "You're not mature enough. You're immature, blah, 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 blah." And she said that my voice is too low. And she said that I know nothing about politics and about what's happening in the world. And like, why should I know? I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. And you can call me dumb. I don't care. But there are some people who know about politics and about what's happening with the world and all of that, and they know about politics in every single country, not only the one they live in. Like my brother, he knows everything about politics. And there are people like me who don't really give a shit because we don't care, because we think that world of politics is evil. I think everyone can agree on that. And we don't have the energy. We're too sensitive to focus on the evil. So I would rather focus on funny things like pop culture. My brother, he knows everything about politics, but he doesn't know a single thing about pop culture. He didn't know who Britney Spears is. He, like, one time I remember I was with my mother and I said something about Britney Spears. I don't remember what, but my brother was like, "Who's Britney Spears?" And we were like, "What?" Like, okay, but so we have to keep a balance in the world. There has to be some people who know everything about politics and some people who know everything about pop culture or other things. So back to the professor. I started to cry, obviously, but I defended myself. And I want you guys to clap. I want you guys to congratulate me for that, because when was the last time I defended myself? Never. I think that never happened. I told her, with all due respect, "You don't know anything about me, so you have no right to tell me if I'm mature enough or if I'm not." And she said, "Oh, I'm sure," and she said it like with this voice, with this tone. She said, "Oh, I'm sure you went through so many things, but the fact that you're crying now," and she pointed at my tears, she pointed at them, "the fact that you're crying right now proves I'm right. You're not mature enough." And she forced me to talk about personal things. She told me I play the victim. She said that I think of myself as a victim, that I think of myself like, "Oh, poor me, like everything always happens to me." And it's like, I strongly disagree with that, because the fact that I even showed up to college proved that I don't think of myself as a victim. Like, things happened with that professor and I wanted to drop out, but I went back. That proves just how much of a Selena Gomez fan I am, because people always tell Selena Gomez she plays the victim. I strongly disagree with that. I even have a whole video explaining why I disagree with that. But like, I love Selena Gomez so much that the same things that happened to her happened to me. I'm the #1 fan, see? I'm Selena Gomez's #1 fan. Wait, this is my room right now because I'm recording a song. And I know it's not gonna be perfect because I'm doing everything by myself and I'm not perfect. So yeah, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, computer, a glass of water, the thingy that I use to record the songs, the microphone is, there it is, the xylophone, I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure, but I love this instrument with all of my heart. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite things that I own. There are bracelets on the floor because my cat, she jumps onto the table here. She jumps on the table. They were here, the bracelets, and she threw them to the floor because she's mean. So yeah.